What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Look, man, I'm usually the type of person who tries to give people the benefit of the doubt, just people in general. Just when I hear about a situation or story or something that happened, I try to look at things from all angles. But it's something that you can only view through one lens. And that lens is just a lens of reality, the lens of what it is. And it makes me question how many regular people are walking around here just really crazy. So I see the story where this young man goes into a rage because he was playing NBA 2K. So apparently things wouldn't go on his way on the video game, and he gets so angry about it, gets so upset about it, that he throws his 8-month-old son against a wall. Just let that sink in for a minute. He throws his 8-month-old son against a wall because he's mad about the video game. And keep in mind, I came up playing video games. We all did whatever versions that were part of our era. And we all had our moments of rage and anger when we playing against one of the homies and all that. But to get that upset to where you would take that out on your child, a defenseless 8-month-old baby, it really speaks to the mental illness that is prevalent in the world and prevalent in our communities. And while a lot of people may say, well, yeah, man, it's mental illness, and there are a lot of things that I chalk up to mental illness, some things mental illness don't even get a pass on. And I'm not saying that this dude was ever diagnosed with any type of mental illness or just had a history of whatever, medications, I don't know. But it wouldn't matter if he was, if he wasn't. Certain things, you don't get a pass. If it makes you that mad that you lost on a game to where you would look at a child, you could have threw phone against the wall, you could have thrown the remote, the controller, you could have thrown a book, you could have flipped over a table. But you chose, out of all the things that were probably in that room, you choose to pick up your living, breathing son, who's only 8 months old, and throw him against the wall. Now, according to what I read, thank God the child lived, but the child is still dealing with a lot of problems, a lot of physical problems, vision problems, just anatomical structure problems. Even in the process of healing, a lot of things are still going wrong, and it's going to be a long road to recovery for that child, even though the child is already on that road. Now, the father was sentenced to 12 years. They gave him 12 years in prison, and he better be, he better be very happy that that child didn't die, because these 12 years that they gave him gives him an opportunity to see the outside again at some point. But I'm just gonna leave it at the but. But this is what the point of making this video is. The point of making this video is, man, look, man, we have to learn how to prioritize things in their proper order. We have to, we get mad and upset about things that in the grand scheme of life, not even in the grand scheme of the microcosm, mean nothing. They mean nothing, period. Yet when there are things, there are issues that are really important, that are really life and death that are really worth, I won't even say crashing out over, but really going to that level of extreme, really worthy of our anger and our frustration. Those are the types of things that tend to not bother us at all, tend to not upset us at all. Yet something as silly and as frivolous as a video game, something as silly as a road rage incident, somebody flipping you off in traffic, something as silly as somebody looked at your girlfriend, somebody stepped on your shoe. All these things that we've seen throughout history that have caused people to lose life and to lose freedom over. A lot of these things still seem to be going on, and we don't show any type of restraint or self-control, or, like I say, the ability to prioritize and assess a situation and just say, why would this make me this mad? Man, I got anger issues. Man, I don't care what kind of anger issues you got. You know, you use that as a crutch, you use that as an excuse. And that's cool. If you want to lean on your anger issues, then be prepared for your anger issues to land you in a prison cell if you choose to act on them in an improper way, or somebody get to jump on you and people will be attending your service after somebody bumps you off because you could not control your anger issues that you justify. God bless that child. You know, you gotta hope that brother comes to a place where he can get on the road to redemption. But we also have to look ourselves in the mirror and look at the world around us and understand that there are some functionally ill people walking around. When I say functionally, I mean, like I say, they work, they go to school, hang out, do all the regular things. But there's something brewing in there. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. I'll catch y'all with another one real soon. Peace.